Hey everybody. Yes, this is my welcome to Module 6. How crazy is that? We are so close to being done. Way back in Module 2, you had an assignment that asked you to set up two audiences that you could possibly write about in your essay, and speak about it in different ways to each audience. All right, so you identified two audiences. Um, this is basically the time where we start, we'll say, harvesting the fruit of that early effort. And basically, I just want you to be aware of what's going on. All right. So this week, we have one fairly undemanding exercise. You have a discussion to do. And that discussion plays in part on the draft that you created last week. So you're going to cut a piece of that out and you're going to post that. And with the posting, what you'll do is you'll basically draw some arrows to the essay or the portion of the essay that you're offering. And you'll offer it, you'll explain to people how what you've done in the essay is specific to the audience that you're intending. So you'll need to identify that audience and then say exactly what you've done to make it specific to that audience. All right. So we're basically just doing, you're trying to do what it is that you said you were going to do in module 2. And I've tried to be really, keep everybody focused on audience as we've gone along. And sometimes it happens that people just sort of lose sight. They look at the thing and go, well, I'm just writing an essay, and I've written essays before. But we are trying to do this with an actual specific goal in mind. So by all means, do things. Do if you haven't been thinking about it in this way up till now, this is the time to make it that way. All right. So, in your initial post, that's what's going to happen, and then in your replies, basically, you're going to look at what other people have been doing and what they say they've been doing, and see, offer some judgment about whether you think that's been doing a good job to speak to the audience they're intending. And you're going to give them some constructive pointers about how you would do it if you were doing it. All right, that's it. So as I say, there's not much to it. We have an initial post that is largely comprised of a cut and paste. And then we've got some, one, where you've got to read a couple of people's stuff and go, yeah, this is this could be done better, and this is how. All right. So it really is not a big time drag for you this week. And what I want you to realize is this has been done on purpose. And the reason is because next module, and again, we're only talking about the end of next week. In the next module, the entire Capstone project is due. And that means the revised vision version of your first essay needs to be completed, and we have to have the completed version of essay two, both of them all at once. All right. So, my advice to you is to start thinking about the free time that you have from the normal assignments in this that we would have in a regular week. Think about that free time as not so free, that it would behoove you to use it to start really pulling this project together. You don't want to be in the middle of Module 7 and have to produce the entire second essay. That will impact the quality of the essay that you produce, and in all likelihood, uh, that will impact the success of that essay, which ultimately for you means the grade on it. All right. So, that's just my advice for how to go about treating this week and next. Now, on the subject of your draft essay, you completed that this past module, so I now have it in my hand. And during this week, I'll be giving feedback on it. What I'd like you to know is I really put, I think, a significant amount of effort into providing the feedback. I'm going to go through each one and I'm going to comment on everything I see. Every little nitpicky thing and big things that need to change that hurt the overall message of the essay or, impact the purpose that you're intending. So I treat this as though I'm doing, formal editing for each student. And I try to show what will make it the best it can be. All right. Now then, sometimes in my feedback, I am aware that I think I'm being very clear, and you may not quite get what I'm saying. So every time I'll say, when I hand it back, I'll have a note saying, if you have any questions, let me know. And this time, I just want you to know if you have any questions, let me know so that we can clear up any misunderstandings about what it is that I'm asking you to do or asking you to change. All right. This is the crunch time, and it matters now because this is the big project. And at the end of Module 7, when I go to grade them, if changes have not been made that I said were critical, and that is really going to, we'll just say it'll hurt my feelings. All right. So please look at my feedback, use my feedback. If you don't understand the feedback, then we've got to clear that up. So it's up to you at that point to reach out and say, hey, what did you mean by this? What should I do? All right. And I will be glad to tell you. All right. So, we're to that point. If you have any questions about what's going on, let me know. You know how to do it. Till next week, we'll say adios.